Welcome back to the Papadoo Podcast.
Papadoo! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Papadoo Podcast. I'm in a fucking hotel room because Joey Dono does not know how to let me have a fucking vacation. So I'm doing this fucking podcast on a fucking Sunday night. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok and subscribe on YouTube and all that fun stuff. Click the notification bell. We're slowly growing this fucking podcast that Joey's making me do. How you doing, Joe?
I thought vacations were meant to, relax, meditate, become one with nature, disconnect. You know what I mean? Has this vacation caused you stress in any way? Because I sense some hostility on that side over there.
Yeah, I love how you just described what a vacation is, and then I'm actively not doing that. And you were forcing me to actively not do any of that stuff.
The people want the Papadoo Podcast. I don't know what to tell you. Do you think they want you to have a good time and relax and enjoy yourself? And no, they want you to fucking work.
I think they want me to have a good time. Did you watch my last video? I was pissed off. That was the title of it. I'm pissed off.
Yes, because, toxicity breeds viewership or breed. You get what I'm trying to say. That was
Do I?
That was a very fiery video. You were coming out swinging. You were throwing some disses right off the bat. You were exposing companies. Mm-hmm. You're doing a lot there. You woke up on demon time, as the kids say. You were crashing out.
Okay, you want to come up with the third thing that the kids say? More modern slang?
Aura.
To show people that we're not 30 plus?
Oh, I'm 30 plus 30. Aura.
Okay, there was the third one. Great.
Yeah.
I was not happy with that whole music thing. And PFE texted me. I still have not texted him back and responded to him, but he made a good point that I don't need to do that specifically about DistroKid and like people putting out music on my platform, because people might see that and be like, oh, it's that easy to do that? I fucking hate this guy. Let me go put out a trash song on his profile too. Next thing I know, I've got 15 EPs of some bullshit ass music from some bullshit ass artists out there. Our editor's gonna have a fun time bleeping out these swears in the first minute of this, by the way. Sorry, Kyron.
Nah, man. Listen, that makes a good point, and I think about that a lot of times too. Why it's just not a good idea if something really negative happens to you. Like, I guess sometimes you just want to air it out and like put it on blast and hope that the person that was responsible sees it to see how mad you are. But at the same time, it's like, for me, how I see violent acts in movies and and in TV shows, I'm like, this could like inspire some psycho to replicate these actions and put it on blast like that. I kind of think of it in that regard. I don't really think like that anymore, but there was a time where I used to think that. I think I didn't watch a lot of movies in my life growing up because I always hated that somebody died in every single movie.
What?
Which is kind of true.
Man, you were such a sweet kid.
Yeah. Yeah. And then bad things happened. Women or girls broke my heart. And then I started working in kitchens, and then it was just...
Like, you want people to die in movies now.
Yeah.
That's what it's come down to.
Exactly.
I think I've spent like the last 5 years kind of being drama free and like swerving any kind of drama there has been, because I've always been the bring everybody together guy. Mm-hmm. In that video, I just like, man, fuck it. I'm tired of it. I feel like I'm on my way out anyway in the next few years, so might as well just be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, fuck you, I'm out. That's just kind of how I was at with that.
Damn. Nah, I mean, it seemed like raw emotion. It seemed like the type of raw emotion you just let out before going on a vacation to hunt alligators.
Yeah, I'm wearing
or
a collared shirt, like the most white boy polo collared shirt ever.
Wow.
So, in a hotel room, I look like I'm on a fucking conference call.
You know what? How much would you hate me if I have to break up this recording?
Why?
Because I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Throw up on podcast. It'll be a great clip.
Just give me... I need to stop the recording. I'll call you back.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
There's no
kidding
fucking way
you.
you're doing this right now.
I'm not kidding.
I'll stay
you.
live then, and I'm gonna talk so much shit about you. Go ahead and go jack off in the bathroom, whatever the hell you're doing. All right. Joey just hung up on me. I'm okay. Brock, you asleep?
No.
Okay, this is some crazy bullshit happening right now. I am by myself on the Papadoo podcast. Joey is either masturbating in the bathroom, taking a massive shit while masturbating. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't see him. He seemed pretty upset with his stomach. Said he needed to throw up. I don't know what to do here. So I guess just pay attention. If he calls me back, you can answer it. So what the fuck do I do now? How are you guys doing? 6 minutes into the recording. You know, he definitely could have went and took a shit 6 minutes ago before we started this. I'm on vacation. I'm in Florida. I'm supposed to be on the beach, staying away from Joey for a week at least. That would have been great. But now he's making me call him, and he abandons me in the first 10 fucking minutes of an hour-long podcast. Damn near first 5 minutes. And now I'm just chilling. How are you guys doing? It's a Monday morning for you guys on your drive to work. You've heard me drop the F-bomb 35 times already. You know, life. That's yeah. This is nuts. This is crazy that this is happening. This is why we can't grow the podcast. This is why we don't make money from this. We're so unprofessional. We're white. That's a huge setback in the scene that we're in. Joey has no eyebrows. Another big setback. He's tall. He's lanky. He looks like one of the aliens from Men in Black. You know those little coffee break room aliens? They have like little antennas that are like all hunched over and stuff. That's what Joey looks like. And I've damn near seen him naked. I saw him at my pool. He looks like it. Very pasty. I'm going to drink a water now. I don't know how long it takes Joey to shit or throw up, or if he's even going to come back. I'll give him until 10 minutes of my recording right here to see what happens. This is ridiculous. So I guess I'll just tell you what we're going to talk about on the podcast today, or what we had planned to talk about. So there's Drake's Nokia music video that I really don't give a fuck about. There is Wiz Khalifa's song with Gunna that I also kind of don't really give a fuck about. There is Playboi Carti's leaked feature that he had where the Alchemist produced it and another guy named ASAP something. I also don't give a fuck about that. DaBaby did a freestyle. I give a little bit of a fuck about that one. Will Smith did a lunch freestyle. Kind of give a little bit of a fuck about that one. And then BigXThaPlug had a song with a country artist that I also give a little bit of a fuck about. That's kind of it. So I'm like halfway there. Like, I care kind of about half of it. The other half is just shit that Joey threw on me that I don't care about. My throat is giving out. My allergies are killing me. Fuck you, Joey. Man, can we get an F-bomb counter on this? This is crazy. Ugh. But yeah, that's the plans. No idea how we're going to drag this out for an hour. Actually, I know exactly how we're doing it. Joey's making me talk to you guys by myself. This is great. This is your first time ever seeing this podcast. I would like to say that this doesn't happen often, but this is a very normal occurrence. We don't ever have anything planned. We're super unprofessional. We never stay on topic. We're white. I think I mentioned that already, but I want to re-mention that because it's a big blemish. Yeah, I hate a lot of people, including Joey. So he's a great person to do a podcast with. Man, this audio quality is going to be shit too because I'm recording it on my phone. There's a bed behind me. I'm holding my phone up with a lamp and a top to a water bottle. This isn't even my hat. This is my cousin's hat. My throat keeps fucking up. Damn it. Well, I'm in Destin, Florida right now. I'm here on spring break with the high school team. I help coach high school baseball. And we won today, which is great. Hopefully we can win a couple more games while we're down here. You know, what can I talk about rap-wise, music-wise? There's my cousin in the background. Joey just texted me. I got nauseous as fuck out of nowhere. I'll be right back. You know, I get nauseous as fuck just talking to Joey. But I don't leave. I don't throw up in the middle of the podcast and leave. If I throw up on the podcast, it's going to be here. Like right here in front of you. Like right now. I can't fucking talk. Because my throat is... Ah! You don't see me leaving. I'm here. Has that white pasty bitch called back yet? Man. He's keeping all this in here too. He's editing this. Thank God I don't have to do it. But this is how this is going to go to an hour. I guess I'll just talk about how to get over writer's block. That was another thing I wanted to talk about and do some advice stuff. This is a complete trash-ass throwaway podcast episode. I'm not even going to do that. We'll save that for another one. This is awful. If you've ever just wanted to listen to a 30-year-old man-child bitch about everything, here it goes. I just invested into my own 401k like a month ago. The stock market is down a fuck ton. I've already lost a couple $100. And it's supposed to grow 8 to 10% per year. Has not done that. So that's great. Politics suck dick. I hate it all. Tuna. Tuna's not the best. I don't like canned tuna. What else is there? There's just, I can bitch about a lot of things. That should be the new podcast. The Grown Man Bitches podcast. Not the fuck the Papa Do. I'm just going to get on here and talk about very inconvenient things that I don't like canned tuna.
Fried oysters.
Fried oysters. I like oysters when they're char grilled or like cooked. I've had oysters in the shell, in the oyster, the clam thingy, and with a little bit of Parmesan on it. It's pretty good. But I had fried oysters today, and it was very gamey. Didn't like it. Fried oysters, that's what you get from me. What else do I not like? I could go food topics all day long, but like, I hate people that park crooked in parking spots. That's some bullshit.
Giving up unearned runs.
There's a lot of things that are you saying something? I can't hear you.
Giving up unearned runs.
Unearned runs? Is that what you said?
Giving up unearned runs.
Yeah, giving up unearned runs. That's the bullshit. We should have had a shutout today. Didn't happen. I don't like when people walk batters or hit batters in baseball. Bunts to break up a no-hitter. That's some punk shit. What else is there? I don't like people that don't use turn signals. Fuck out of here. People that don't take their shopping carts back to the carrier in the parking lot and just leave the shit out there. Who the fuck do you think is going to pull that back out there? You lazy sack of shit. Man, you should be under the parking lot if you do that shit. The worst of all, you piss on that toilet seat, you don't wipe that shit, and I'm in a hurry, and I got a shit, 99 times out of 100, I'm going to wipe that toilet seat before I get in there. But in that rare case, I have Hardee's in the morning, and I'm walking through Lowe's, and it hits me, and I got to go take a shit, and I just walk in and drop trowel, and I feel a piss wet spot on my ass. Game over. I will shit on you. Just like I'm going to shit on Joey as soon as he gets back. I've been bullshitting for 10 minutes. This is crazy. Any second now, I assume he might call me back and we can talk about this stuff that, quite honestly, I could care less about. I thought I got all my frustration out in that video the other day, but I guess it's just carried over. Who else do I not like? I don't like allergies, that's for sure. I'm not a big fan of soccer. I don't hate soccer, but like, I'm gonna talk about some things that are in the middle of the road now. Soccer's like, yeah, you know, it's kind of where I'm at with soccer. It's fun. I can understand why people like it. It's just I need a little more action. I say that, and baseball is my favorite sport, but I don't know. Fuck Duke. Duke sucks. Thank God they lost. That's great. Joey, where the fuck is Joey? I want to go to bed. I got a game at 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 7 this morning. It's 10. This isn't fun. Where the fuck is Joey? Can you call him? What the hell is he doing? He's keeping every bit of this in. I'm making him. This is what he gets. Fucking no eyebrow having ass bitch. This is great. Happy early Monday morning. What the fuck morning is it for you guys? Tuesday. No, it's Tuesday mornings. Why are we recording this today is Monday. Holy shit. I am so ass backwards today.
Today's something.
I'm in a collared shirt in a hotel room. What do you guys... You know, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, I need you to come up with like the most heinous insult you can think of for Joey. And I'm going to read every single one of these and I'll heart them and I will pin the very best hateful comment. You can't swear in it. Go ahead and put some like little asterisks and stuff to swear because YouTube will hide your comment. But please, I want to see the most grotesque things that you can think of and hurt his feelings. Please. And I will read every single one of those. I'll go through and heart my favorite ones, and I will pin the very, very best one. Same thing on Spotify. If you're listening to this on Spotify right now, I need you to comment that, like, just literally the most evil, vile thing that you can think of. And I'll be very happy to read those. Very happy, indeed. Still waiting for some sort of communication with Joey. It's been well over 10 minutes. And this is great. This is fantastic. All right, cool.
It's been almost 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've been recording on my phone for 18 and a half minutes. And he left right around the 5.5 minute mark, 6 minute mark. So, this is great. This is great. I have no music coming out, so I have no promotion to give. Man. Well, whatever the title of this podcast is, just know we haven't gotten into any single bit of it in the first 20 minutes. And if you're still here for some reason, just because you like listening to me get mad, I understand. I love listening to my brothers get mad, my dad get mad. It used to scare me when I was a kid, but now it's like funny. So that's great. Are you calling him? Or is he calling back?
Hey, buddy.
Fuck you. God, fuck yourself. Joey's back, everybody.
Bruh.
I stay recording nonstop.
We are not keeping whatever you just
we are
did.
100% keeping every minute of it. All 14 minutes of it. We're keeping it for your punishment. And you're not going to like me.
I threw up on my cat.
You threw up on your cat? Okay. You're not going to like me for the rest of this podcast, by the way. So I hope you're recording again. Let's get back into it.
I am recording again.
All right.
I feel like I'll never listen to this episode.
Yeah, I mean,
Ever.
you're not gonna be happy, and I hope everybody else expresses their unhappiness.
Wow. Yeah, I felt like I got really hot, like dizzy, like I was like sweating like crazy. Then I thought I was gonna throw up, and then yeah, that was.
I really wish you would have thrown up on camera. That way, it could have been worth it.
That'd have been
That'd have been on your cat too. That'd have been even better.
Bro, when I get nauseous, like, I'm on the ground. Like, I'm on the fucking ground. There's no... I would not have been on camera. I would have been on the ground. And if I'm on the ground, then I'd have been pouring water all over myself. It gets ugly, bro. It gets really ugly. It reminds me of when I used to have my anxiety attacks in L.A. When I was
Did you
at
eat something
work.
weird? Like, why are you sick?
I mean, I did have pistachio-crusted salmon.
That sounds like you might do it.
And then chocolate mousse cake. And then
Damn.
fried calamari.
What the fuck? What kind of rich shit are you living on?
Yeah, it was a pretty high bill, but it was my aunt and uncle covered it tonight. So.
So you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
Somebody else is paying for it. He's like, all right, let me go ahead and a couple shelves up on that liquor for me.
Listen, when somebody else is paying for it, I don't look at the price. So it's not like I'm going for the most expensive thing. I get what I want, and I don't even acknowledge the price at all. So
wow. Sounds like you're a shithead. Speaking of shithead, let's just fucking talk about this shit, all right? We're 20. I've been recording for 22 minutes. Have not addressed one single topic for this video yet. This is fantastic.
According to what you were saying, you said you were definitely talking about an array of topics while I was gone.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you title this and how you get people to click on this dumbass piece of shit episode.
Wait, am I posting this episode?
I'm not editing this shit. I don't even have any.
Wow.
I'm recording on my phone. What the hell do you expect me to do?
Damn. Well, okay, I guess. No, that's all right. No, well, it's Sunday, so the episode goes out Tuesday. All right, we're good.
Is it Sunday? Damn, see, I had a little crisis while you were gone trying to figure out what fucking day of the week it was, and I ended up on it being Monday, and it's fucking Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday, so we're chilling. I got plenty of time tomorrow to get that done. Speaking of getting things done, Playboi Carti is our favorite artist to talk about on this podcast now. But wait, it's not just another Playboi Carti song. This time, it's a leaked Playboi Carti song that has The Alchemist, one of the most respected producers in hip-hop, on the beat. So, and he didn't stray away from his style on this. It was still the sampled, soulful, boom bap style that you're used to hearing from The Alchemist, except Playboi Carti graced this beat this time. Did you just sneeze?
I coughed. I have allergies.
That's unprofessional. ASAP Nast is actually the main artist on this song, and Playboi Carti featured on it. And I just made Crypt listen to it just to torture him, to be honest. So what did you think?
I don't know who
song?
I hate more,
Take the
you
Soul
or Playboi Carti. Like, they are neck and neck, for
toss-up.
real. Yeah, it's
Toss up.
give or take any day. Worst human beings on the planet. It's like Hitler,
So
Joey, and Playboi Carti right there, right underneath him.
interesting enough, we have something to talk about.
Yeah, we'll
involving
bring up Hitler later, but
Yeah.
I didn't. I like that. What was it? ASAP Nasty? What's his name?
ASAP Nast.
ASAP Nas. I thought he was pretty solid.
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar, to be honest.
He had some sort of lispy vibe to him, and I thought he was all right. I like Alchemist production on it. It did feel a little dry, but I don't like Playboi Carti. I never will. I fucking hate him. Sorry. That's just
Not holding any punches there.
definitely not. Definitely not today either. So
Whenever Crypt listens to Playboi Carti, it's more like Stop Boy Carti or Skip Boy Carti.
Skip.
I think that could be something you could start calling him. Skip
Boy Carti. Yeah. That's what it is.
I'll be the first to admit that what the fuck was he doing on this song? Like, it sounds like
it's eye candy. That's all it is.
Having his name on the song.
Yes. That's it.
Man, because he did not belong on this. I was very intrigued. I was like, Playboi Carti on an Alchemist beat?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check this out. Let's see if he actually goes with that. Let's see if he fits the mold with this style. And yeah, it's a dry beat for The Alchemist. And there's something I'll talk about in a second about the Alchemist and a video I saw about him earlier today that I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, it was basically just a loop of whatever the sample was. I don't even think he added any drums to this. Again, it is a leak, so maybe Playboi Carti will go back and fix his fix his part on it, and it will sound great on this. Bro, it sounded so weird. It sounded like Tim McGraw on a freaking like singing opera. Like I don't know how to describe what this was. If anybody's curious, go on YouTube, type in "Take the Soul," Playboi Carti, Alchemist, and it'll pop up. But yeah, I was highly disappointed when I heard this because I thought this would be something notable for Playboi Carti, being on a boom bap beat and just seeing what he would do with it. But now we know what he would do with it, and he would do pretty much the same thing he would do with other songs.
I was gonna say I was reading the comments on it. I was wanting to read the comments on it, and I was like, I just want to know why people like him. I want to know what the appeal is, and I think we've talked about this a handful of times. Me struggling to find the appeal, and I just wanted to see, are people like, man, this guy's just doing so good on this. And there was a couple of them. It's like, man, once Carti like cleans his verse up, it'll be fire. And I saw one. It's like, you guys just don't get it. He's changing his style. I was like, he did it. Yeah. He literally did the exact same thing that he does on other beats. It's like he just rapped on a different style of beat, but his style that he gave was the exact same. That's not changing a style. It's changing a beat that you rap on. And it's not even rap. You can't even call this shit rap. You can't call this fucking anything. I'm gonna get mad.
I mean, the appeal.
It's not good.
I don't see the appeal of this one. I don't. But I can see the appeal of like songs that were on his album, at least, because it just fit those type of rage beats and like just the like distortion and just him just ad-libbing, basically ad-libbing through most of it. It just I don't know. I think it has its place, but he did not belong on this. I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but what I wanted to bring up about The Alchemist is that he had a video where he was doing some kind of interview. Actually, it was an interview with Larry June, and 2 Chainz was with him because he's dropping an album with 2 Chainz later on this year.
Okay.
Which should be interesting. Should be interesting. Because I'm more used to hearing him on like trap beats and party stuff. 2 Chainz. So should be interesting to hear this. But yeah, Alchemist was saying, as a producer, a lot of times you want to flex your muscles and like do cool tricks or production tricks on beats and like do stuff that's like ear candy and make like have people like, oh shit, how did he do that? Like, oh, that's so cool that he was able to flip that way or whatever. But sometimes you just gotta or a lot of times when you're working with an artist, you gotta take a step back and leave the canvas blank so they could paint on it. He used a bed analogy. Like, I'm just making the bed for the artist to lay on, and I think that was cool. I think that was a cool point, and it's something I'm gonna, take in stride moving forward. Like, it's not really about making the best beat. It's about making the best beat for the artist to work off of. That will result in the best song. Because the beat is just a beat. No one really gives a fuck about the beat if it's not for the artist putting something to it, So, yeah. Not that that applies to this. Not that that applies to Take the Soul. But I just thought that was a cool little sentiment that he made.
I was just seeing how long you would talk without me saying anything. I think you went like 2.5 minutes right there. Congratulations.
I mean, I was waiting for you to cut me off. You usually do, without using your signal. So that was, yeah.
Dude, this episode sucks.
But I still have no idea what you said earlier in the episode. I just want people to know that I thought I was about to freaking yak. I have a yak attack. All right. I had to pull myself together. drink some water, sit in front of a fan, open a window.
Man.
And then I threw up on my cat. Yeah.
Why on the cat? Did that actually happen? Or is it just bullshit?
No.
Oh,
I was able to.
The embellishments, not. I agree with your sentiments about The Alchemist. I think it's a great idea to just kind of lay the foundation for somebody to do their own work with. And then you can kind of always go back in, like, you make the bed for somebody to lay in. You can come back in later and tuck them in and, get the sheets and stuff in their crevices, tuck the sheet in the ass cheeks. Make sure they're nice and warm, cozy.
I mean, what I like to do is I like to put the sheet or the blanket, like, in between my legs, like right where my knees are, so that way my knees aren't rubbing together when I'm sleeping. Do you ever do that? What's your strategy? Best episode yet. Episode yet. Make sure to leave a comment.
I did say, I'd like to say this doesn't happen every episode, but this is a pretty standard episode, honestly. It's not too far out of the norm.
This is the type of episode you pitched to me a few weeks ago. You were like, yo, should we just have episodes where we just riff and see what the fuck happens?
Yeah, I mean,
Here
we're 30
go.
minutes in.
This is what happens.
I had to riff for
12
15 minutes by myself. That was some ass. Man, I hope the comments are great for this.
Man, I'm going to be so scared to listen to this episode. Just like I was kind of scared to listen to Will Smith's new freestyle that he dropped.
He did do that.
So, he went on the lunch break freestyle, which is Lyrical Lemonade's freestyle segment, I guess they have. That's pretty cool. He was rapping in front of a bunch of food. Now, at first, I didn't know what, or how was I going to say this? I didn't know what kind of energy Will Smith would bring to this. I was very curious because I've never heard him in this type of element. I know he was a rapper before an actor, so I know that's in his blood, but I've only heard him on clean recorded, mastered tracks that went out on albums. I never heard him just say, yo, give me that beat. Let me show you what I could do with it,
Right.
And I think I want your thoughts on this first before we go into it. With mine.
I don't know, man. I want to get on the Will Smith train. I just can't do it. Because like I said last time, I love him. He's one of my favorite people on planet Earth when it comes to role models and just influencers. He fucked up one time, pretty big. But I just don't like it, man. There's something weird with his voice. I like some of the raw energy that he had, like the rah, rah. Like, I kind of liked it, but then it was like kind of corny. I don't know. It's like 5 out of 10 for me. That's kind of where I sat on it. There were some decent parts to it. There were some swagged out parts to it, but at the same time, he's how old is he now? Is he like 53, 54? He's in his mid 50s, I think. Or at least low.
I thought
low
he was
50s.
in his high 40s, but doesn't really matter.
He's kind of up there, and I feel like he's just trying to. I don't want to say a midlife crisis or anything like that, but it almost sort of feels that way. Like he's trying to recapture a youthful part of his career, and I feel like he just kind of missed the boat on that. He had a great young rap career. He had a very phenomenal midlife acting career, and he's just on a side quest, kind of doing stuff that he wants to do again. And I don't know. I just I know 100 YouTube rappers that can rap better than Will Smith now. That's just kind of how
Will Smith was never really in the conversation, so let's just get that out of the way. But I mean,
he was a pioneer. But as far as especially in the freestyle setting where you're looking for bars, you're looking for hard stuff. There was flat. I didn't hear hardly anything.
No bars, nothing like that. That was the wrong beat for him too.
What beat was that?
Nobody listened to it yet. So it's not a real beat. Well, I mean, it is a real beat because someone made it, but it's Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi. I just want to rock, and then but they put drums to it.
Okay.
Because,
I thought
it's
I
only
recognized
808s in the original
something.
version. Well, it's not only 808s, but yeah, they like half-timed the beat, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, man, it was kind of unfortunate watching this. It was a little cringy. A little cringy. You know who he sounded like a lot? His rap voice sounded a lot like LL Cool J to me. I feel like I heard a lot of that influence in his voice here, but it just didn't, like, the beat choice was bad. I mean, I know he probably knew what it was ahead of time going into it.
Yeah, it was not a freestyle. Like the typical when we say freestyle, my version of freestyle is different because I think of freestyle of like a verse that is free of style. You're just rapping about anything and everything. But everybody else thinks of freestyle like off the dome, and that's what I call off the dome. So it's vernacular is different, but yeah, that definitely was not off the dome. It was pre-scripted. The inflections he was doing was pre-scripted. Yeah. Everything was pre-scripted, which makes it arguably worse because there wasn't a whole lot of bars in it. Like if you're gonna write some shit, write some good shit and take it to the table. But again, I love Will Smith. That's the thing. It's like I feel like some of these shorts that we put out paints me in a weird light that I don't fucking like Will Smith. I love him. All right, Kyron making me look like a dick.
Shouts to Kyron with the edits on all these shorts content. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Papadoo Podcast, like we said at the top.
0% chance anybody's still listening right now.
I see Will Smith, because we're talking about Playboi Carti and Will Smith. They're like, yo, what the fuck is happening right now? And who knows what the fuck he talked about for 15 minutes when I was throwing up on my cat. So Will Smith's beat choice for this, the beat that they threw at him, definitely threw everything off. It should have been something way more mid-tempo, like something that he's more accustomed to. I think that would have even made these mediocre bars just flow better and just sound better and have a better delivery to it. Yeah, he had those little moments where he was trying to be more animated on the hook of this freestyle because there's a recurring hook. And it came off a little bit, corny, I guess, is the way to put it. But yeah, I guess I just was holding out hope because I knew Will Smith at one point had the sauce, but now the sauce is lost. So
the sauce is lost. Not the best freestyle, but there are good freestyles out there like this next one we will talk about.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go all the way with the segue, but you will just.
DaBaby did a freestyle. It was great.
Wow, great hook right there.
Did I capture you in?
DaBaby is back on the Power 106 freestyle wave. I sound like the DJ, like setting up the freestyle. DaBaby is in the building. Pew 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 pew. I guess this was episode 200 of Justin Incredible's freestyle series. I don't know exactly what the freestyle series is called, but they do it on Power 106. And I remember a few years ago hearing DaBaby go off on freestyle on Power 106, and I thought it was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And it's incredible for different reasons than what most people would consider, because so DaBaby freestyled off of Squabble Up on this. That was like the thing that made me click. I was like, oh, he's going off on the Squabble Up beat. That should be interesting. And then he went off on a couple different beats too that I didn't unfortunately recognize. I know I've heard them before, especially that third one because I hate that a Drake beat. That third one? I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely recognize it too. I thought it was a Drake beat, but I wasn't entirely sure.
Okay, I don't know. And I didn't take the time to look it up after listening to it.
Yeah, go figure. Who the fuck does that for podcasts?
No, because I got distracted by something. I don't know what the fuck I started watching. But anyways, I thought this freestyle was fucking powerful. I thought it was a reminder to the game that DaBaby has got that in his bag. Not to say he doesn't snap on his songs, like he raps. He is a rapper's rapper. And he raps super fucking fast too. which a lot of people I think overlook how fast he's able to rap. And but he's not chopping, you know? He's like doing a skippity whippity.
Yeah, it's a little triplet flow that he does. It's not like a steady long rap flow. It's interesting.
No, but it's spot on every time, and his conviction and his delivery is just so fucking good. So fucking good. The bars aren't crazy. They're not.
Yeah,
there's not like similes and metaphors that make you go, you know. He talks about sex a lot, which is good. Sex is cool if it's done with the right person at the right time.
Yeah.
but
you gave a lot of input on
but that's
that
kind of the baby's. Yeah, that's his whole shtick anyway. You know, bitches. So
and shooting people.
Yeah, I was impressed, and you know this was good for me to see because DaBaby's been trying to make a little comeback. He's still like top 200 on Spotify out of all artists in the world.
Shit.
That's not nothing to snark at. And then there's also the freaking album that he dropped called How the Fuck Is This Not a Mixtape? How the Fuck Is This Not a Mixtape? He dropped that in 2024, I think in the summer. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. He actually addressed a lot of his controversy that he was going through and like, you know, like the things he was canceled for. He addressed it in a very cool way and not in a way that sounded like he was, I don't know. You would just have to listen to it. It didn't sound like he was like brushing it off. Like the things that he said about the, man, I never know the letters. LGBTQ?
Was it even that, or was it like, I mean, it was strictly about AIDS. Like it was.
Yeah, but that the LGBTQ community came at him hard as fuck for that whole thing, and he lost a lot of deals, a lot.
I know.
He lost a lot.
I was gonna even like kind of like what people choose to cancel people for the most fucking ridiculous things. I feel like, I mean, there are rappers who are literal murderers, like gang leader murderers, just fucking killing people left and right. They don't give a shit about that. But the second DaBaby says some off the wall shit, anyway, I don't even remember what he said.
He had momentum though. He had a lot of momentum at the time.
He did. DaBaby killed somebody too, but it was out of self-defense.
I forget what he said, but he just came out at a show. He came out at the top of one of his shows at a huge festival and just blurted out something wild like, I ain't gonna suck nobody's dick or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he said, but it was
just in case anybody
like
thought that was happening today.
Yeah, I just want to make one thing clear and one thing only. I will not be putting my mouth on somebody's penis.
0 penises in my mouth.
Now that we got that over with,
let's play Suge.
Yeah, exactly. Feel like shit. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was wild. But I've been rooting for DaBaby to make his comeback because I think he's one of the gems in the game right now with somebody who's just really fucking skilled, hardworking, and has earned his spot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it yeah, I hope this freestyle puts a lot of people on notice again about what he's able to do. Were there any standout moments in the freestyle or something about the freestyle that you liked?
I mean, I just think he's a great freestyle rapper. I did love it. No, I loved it. I more than liked it. I loved it. I was hooked in for the whole 7 minutes. Well, 5.5 minutes.
Go.
They kind of bantered the back. The last minute and a half,
Yeah.
They kind of just shit talked at the end. But those triplet flows, I'm a big flow guy anyway. You know, I like when people rap fast anyway. So I was really honed in when he was doing that. Sounded great over the Suge beat, but I think he sounded even like his best over that first beat, whatever that was. Like when you saw that confidence start like creeping in, I was just talking about this with my cousin the other day. If you do anything in life with enough confidence, you're good. Like confidence is key. So if you have that delivery and you have that, like, I'm a bad motherfucker, like, people are going to believe you. And
the same thing that went through my mind. The same thing that went through my mind. As soon as that beat started playing, and as soon as he said his first syllable, it was on. It was like, oh shit! Like he was ready.
Yeah, you locked into it.
Ready.
Dude, I still remember
Yeah.
the first time I heard him was the XXL Freshman Cypher, which is one of the only rappers that I've ever like heard from that cypher, and it's like, all right, that put me on him. I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with JID. Him and JID are the only ones that I like heard on the cypher and followed them from the cyphers. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of the top comments are on that were like, why do I hate DaBaby's music, but I love his freestyles? And it's like, I like his music. I think he does that on his songs. I don't know if people just like recognize some of the beats, like the Squabble Up beat and whatever that last one was. Like they just, I hear that a lot too. Like people love when people, do remixes of these Eminem beats and stuff. I was like, man, I wish you rap like that on other stuff. It's like, I do rap like that on other stuff. These rappers do rap like that on their other stuff. They're just showing you they rap like that on a beat that you know, so maybe you'll go listen to them. It's just weird. I don't know. I like DaBaby a lot.
I think that's good to know. It's good to know that we agree on something. But it's the instinctual thing, I think, in an artist. Like whenever I do remixes or freestyles or on a industry instrumental or whatever, I really dig deep into that bag and like bring out some like heavy bars and shit, like I'm scrolling through my phone and my notes like, yo, what bars haven't I said yet that I have in here? Like I'm doing that for those type of songs. Because regular songs I rely more on hooks.
Right.
I'm fly. Wait.
I was gonna say I'm fly airplane. That's the typical one. Sorry. He just cut me off, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stop talking.
You know what's funny, bro? Or maybe it's not funny. I want to do it. This is way off topic, by the way. I want to do a song one day where it's like called Pump Fake or something, and be like, man, I'm with my girl. She's my Mary Jane, and I'm in the sky, fly as a bird, and da 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 da.
Yeah,
I act like I'm gonna do. I just keep doing that every 2 bars, hopefully with better bars than that, more entertaining shit. But it's like, oh, he's gotta say this, he's gotta say that, and then I don't say it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just an idea, man. You don't have to go so hard on me about that.
Yeah, it's a shitty idea. Fuck you.
I'm sure that was PG compared to what you said about me in the 15-minute segment.
Oh, you'll see.
That I don't know about.
You'll see. I think I mostly
scared.
talked about how I don't care about any of this at all. Like,
Okay. I believe that. I believe there's some truth to that. Probably 20% truth. Maybe 30.
Maybe
Sleeping
50.
on 35.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit.
Really
Shit.
hiked it up there. All right. Dying. That's good. Speaking of dying, I'm dying to hear Wiz Khalifa's new project that drops in a couple weeks, and it's called Cushion Orange Juice 2. Cushion Orange Juice is actually one of his most popular mixtapes that he dropped in his run from, I don't know, 2007 to 2011. When did Cushion Orange Juice come out? Maybe 2010? Maybe something like that.
What? Was that the mixtape? I don't know if I've ever heard it.
Yeah. Well, this is like you got to go on Dat Piff to hear it, I think. Well, no, Dat Piff is gone now. But it's probably on his Spotify now. He probably has all his mixtapes on his Spotify now. But Wiz Khalifa was a much different artist back then. And then he leaked over to the mainstream, or moved over to the mainstream sound a lot more. And I'm sure he still gets checks in the mail from that, but I'm pretty sure it pissed off his OG fans a lot.
You did?
Hearing him in the... No. Who?
Oh,
me?
I got you. You said, I'm sure it. I thought you said, I'm pretty sure I pissed off his OG fans.
No, I did. I hope not. Wiz Khalifa fans. I didn't do shit. This is like the first time
He
I've
hates
ever
the song.
talked
He
about
hates
him.
Wiz Khalifa. He hates weed. Pittsburgh, all of it. It's trash. He hates it all. He
I
told me
don't like
before the
weed.
podcast.
That is true. I don't like weed, but Wiz Khalifa was a big influence in terms of how he was controlling the game and like promoting himself and carrying himself as a lanky individual with no muscles. I was very keen on noticing what he was doing. So, yeah. Anyways, he dropped the first single off this project because he's gonna be doing Cushion Orange Juice 2 now, and he did it with Gunna. And the song is called 5 Star. Now, Crypt, how many stars do you give Wiz Khalifa featuring Gunna? 5 star.
I give it 2.8 stars.
That's higher than I thought it would be. That's a lot higher than I thought it would be.
I like Wiz Khalifa. He's easy to listen to. He's like Snoop Dogg to me. Like, they both have cool, mellow voices and rap about weed.
Yeah. That is pretty much it. What do you think of Gunna's hook up there? Because Gunna was only on the hook for anybody that hasn't heard it.
Yeah, which is interesting because he's usually like kills features. It's like his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it wasn't really memorable for me. Memorable? Rememberable? Memorable?
Memorable. Just memorable.
Memorable? Just okay.
Just memorable.
Yeah, it was. I like I said, I can't even really remember it. I feel like there's some pretty heavy auto-tune on it. Yeah, not striking the bell.
Yeah, damn. Not striking the bell.
Striking a chord. Man.
Ringing a bell.
I just
ringing a bell. It's not ringing a bell.
Fuck.
You want to wring your neck?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I thought the bass line in this song, it sounded so familiar. I thought it was Some Cut by Trillville. That yeah, I don't know if you remember this song. This is way back. What it is, ho? What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Can a player just keep in touch? Yeah. That song with the bed squeaking on the beat. There was a bass line that goes out throughout that whole beat, and I thought it was the same one as this one, but it wasn't. My mind was just tricking me. Maybe because I was stoned from listening to this music.
Yeah, you get a contact high every time you listen to Wiz Khalifa. It's just part of the game.
Yeah. Like, I have people in my life that smoke, and I never do, but whenever I'm around, I try to say the most whitest, like ignorant, like purposely ignorant things about weed that I can around them, just to make them like cringe as hard as I can. So they'll come back from smoking or whatever, and I'll be like, whoa, am I all purple right now and floating? Like, whoa. Like, they'd be like, yo, Joe, shut the fuck up. Man. I'm the buzzkill. I am the buzzkill.
That does not surprise me one single bit.
Yeah. By the way, we're not doing songs of the week, I guess, this week or anything like that.
I'm
we
not
didn't even announce
this is
the
just
segments.
I don't even know what the hell this is.
This is the fuck episode.
This is the fuck episode. I said fuck at least 45 times in the 15 minutes, by the way. It was a lot. It was a lot.
All right, let's jump into something that you put me onto. Because I didn't, you know what I usually do, bro? The first thing I usually do before we do these episodes, or before I prep for these episodes to come up with some topics for us to talk about, I go to Rap Caviar and I look at what the new shit that they're promoting is, just to see. Now, there is some issues with that, because a lot of times they cater towards trap more than anything, I think.
When did you look at it last?
It was a while ago now. Like, it was over a week now.
Because I think, like, Lil Yachty did something on Lyrical Lemonade, I think yesterday or the day before. And then there was something else. Like, Wiz Khalifa did a new song 2 or 3 days ago. And I thought that's the one we were going to listen to. But then it wasn't. The one you made me listen to was 9 days ago. So he put out something else recently. So he's unrolling, unless it was a freestyle, but I think he's unrolling some stuff for that album coming out. But the thing that I put you on, I'll introduce this one. This is BigXThaPlug.
It's hilarious, actually. Yeah, I don't like to mention my son too much on these podcasts, but anytime I play BigXThaPlug around him, and he goes "Aye," my son goes "Aye." It's pretty funny. So I say BigXThaPlug is my son's favorite rapper. But yeah, you put me on to BigXThaPlug and Bailey Zimmerman, a country artist.
Yeah, my cousin loves him. He sounds pretty good.
All the Way.
Is that the name of the song? All the Way?
Yeah, the name of the song is All the Way. Now, you said your cousin put you on to Bailey Zimmerman?
He likes him. Like, the song's only been out for 2 days, and I started playing it because it was recommended after I I think the Playboi Carti song that I listened to. I was like, oh, this is 2 days ago. Let me listen to this. And I started playing it, and he immediately knew the chorus to it. And it's only been out for a few days.
Wow.
And yeah, so he was really rocking with it. But it's crazy because Bailey Zimmerman is like the most suburban white-looking dude ever. And then there's BigXThaPlug, just like this hard-ass looking dude. Big, voluptuous black male. Just
BigXThaPlug.
Dude, they killed
it.
it. I liked it. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I'm not the biggest fan of the country rap collab.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
Yep.
It was a fun listen.
Yeah,
it was a more heartfelt listen, but it was just nice. It sounded good.
I agree. Everybody stayed in their own lane.
Yes,
which I think is important. And then the beat was kind of the glue that brought it all together because the beat had that country twang to it with those guitars, but it still had the bounce that BigXThaPlug is accustomed to. With those
he kind of already
beats,
does that stuff. I mean, like the "Bitch I'm from Texas" song. I can never remember the name of that song. That was the first thing I ever heard from him. It was like a twangy Texas style.
It's
guitar
called "I'm from
beat.
Texas."
There it is. That's great.
I'm pretty sure the name of that song is "I'm from Texas." Is Bailey Zimmerman from Texas?
I don't know. Maybe. Dude, I was so worried that Bailey Zimmerman was going to try to rap on it. It's like, I am fucking turning this off if this dude tries to do this.
Did you watch the music video for it?
Yeah. He was in front of a white suburban house like I thought he would be in front of.
I thought Bailey Zimmerman looked really cool in it. I don't know. I thought it didn't look like... one thing about country artists that I notice when they're on something that has a hip-hop element to it, sometimes they're very awkward with their movements in their music videos because they don't know. Like, I don't want to look too much like a rapper, but at the same time, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to kick the shit out of this horse.
Milk the cow! Granny Mutters! Give me some milk!
That was a cow getting involuntarily milked. Yeah, that's crazy. I gotta say this. BigXThaPlug looks like an alternate universe version of Dax to me.
What?
It's just like because of all the tattoos on the stomach and like the shirt off or the half shirt off, and like he just sounds like, yo, this is Dax in an alternate universe. Like somewhere, this is a version of Dax somewhere out there. All love for Dax, but yeah, that was.
I want to put Dax's picture in like a fat filter and just see how close it comes to it. It'd be great.
Yeah, they are very two different looking people. It's mainly just because of the shirt
the
off.
Tattoos, that's it.
Just the confidence, yeah.
Man, this is getting borderline racist.
Image. All right, well, maybe speaking of racist, Kanye West was going to drop.
There it is.
Kanye West was going to drop an album. Supposedly, this was only announced by DJ Academics, but there was cover art done and there was a track list done, which
I think
anybody
NFR
could just go in
podcast
Photoshop,
tweet it out too.
make a track list. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's
DJ Academics is the one that put it on blast first because he was in direct contact. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
He's a bitch.
I found this out from looking on the hip hop websites that I use to research and shit. So, anyways, say what you will about the man. He was in direct contact with Kanye. And Kanye was like, yeah, man, I'm dropping this album. World War III. Or we shouldn't assume it was World War III. It was WW3. Could mean a lot of things. Could mean Wet Willies 3. Could mean Wiener Wobblers or Wobbly Wieners 3.
I'm surprised he hasn't come out with like a World Wide West album, a WWW.
I wasn't done.
Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, yeah, go ahead and fucking continue. This is great conversation. Yeah, just come up with some other WWs. I'm ready for it. White Women 3? Is he marrying another half white woman?
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one because that would be the third white woman that he marries, right?
Yes, it would be. That's how he announces his third marriage.
Yours was way better than Wobbly Wieners 3. For sure.
I listened to Wobbly Wieners 3.
I mean, I would watch Wobbly Wiener. Anyways, let's pull up this track list really quick. I was supposed to have this on
I can't wait
hand.
for this. I only remember one of them.
Now, this album was coming out on April 5th? Was it? Something like that? Let me see. Okay. First song on this. First of all, the only feature on this album is Dave Blunt's. Okay?
Okay.
Dave Blunt's. World War III. Or, I'm sorry, WW3. Was track number 1. Track number 2, Cosby.
Great.
Okay. There's a lot of ways that could go. Okay? My
Yep.
man had a sitcom for many years.
It was funny.
And he was
I
the
love
host.
Cosby.
He was the host of Kids Say the Darndest Things, right?
He was.
Okay. Number 3 starts getting a little dicey. Free Diddy.
Yep. Okay. We're kind of sticking to a topic here.
Number 4, Dirty Magazines.
Okay. We're still PG. PG.
I, for
13.
one, have never looked at a dirty magazine before. I'm more of a website guy.
Man, side note, real quick. When I was in college, I stayed in a very old dorm room, like super shitty. It didn't have air conditioning yet. It was old. And I was in one of my buddy's rooms, and there was a drop ceiling, and people used to hide like alcohol and stuff up there. And he randomly got in the drop ceiling one day, and a Playboy magazine from 1970s fell out. And we gave that Playboy magazine to one of our pitchers, because I played baseball in college, and one of our pitchers couldn't throw. And so we gave him that magazine to try to lift his spirits and throw better and like read the magazine.
Did it?
So yeah.
Did it work?
I don't remember. They did that in a movie called Major League to a catcher that couldn't throw. And that's why we did that.
I've seen that movie so many times.
Well, it's Major League 2. It wasn't the first Major League.
Oh, okay. It's a big difference there, buddy. There's a big difference.
Well, all right, cool. Anyhow.
All right.
That's why we did that. But yeah, there was a magazine that had been in the ceiling of that dorm for 40 years. It was crazy how the times changed.
That is crazy. You shouldn't have gave it away. You should have brought it to Pawn Stars.
Ha!
They'd be like
Porn stars for the
would be
Pawn
like,
Stars.
Yeah. All right. Bianca is track number 5. Now Bianca is the name of
WW2
ex-wife now, right?
Yes, they're divorced.
Yeah. The thing about this one is this is the only one where we actually have a pulse on this album, because here, spoiler alert for if you didn't know where this segment was going, the album never came out.
Yeah.
The album never came out. Luckily, everybody wasn't on pins and needles waiting for this thing. I think most people are checked out. Bro, I think, you know what I think I'm doing when I come up with these topics for us to talk about? I think I'm choosing the worst topics and I'm choosing stuff that no one gives a shit about. What do you think?
I think you're doing that too, and we're just challenging ourselves to see how much bullshit we can get away with.
Okay. But I'm saying there was a pulse on this song, Bianca, because he actually did post a song begging Bianca to come back or whatever, and it just wasn't good. He was just singing, and I think there was even he released it with the Alvin the Chipmunk voice.
What the hell? Dude,
the pitched up voice singing.
That guy's fucked. Man, it is just so sad.
Very. I didn't laugh at all just now when you said that. Number 6 is a really tough one. Virgil Let Me Down.
Anyway.
Yeah, since he passed away, I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucked up to say that. But not as fucked up as Hail Hitler, which is track number 7.
Yep.
Please don't take that out of context when we edit. 8, Hitler, Ye, and Jesus. The Three Stooges, if you will. Jared is number 9. Are we talking about Jared from freaking Subway?
Oh, yeah, Subway. Man.
Interesting. Okay. Money and Fame, the most
Normal title.
normal
Of all of it. Yeah.
title. And then I don't even want to say this last name because I don't know what it means. And I don't want to
Can you spell it?
ruffle feathers.
I'll say it.
N
Oh,
I
think I'm done with it.
no.
I don't think it
TROUS.
NITTROUS.
NITROUS.
Nitrous? Are you fucking
Yeah, is there
kidding me,
anything-
Joey?
Is there anything wrong with that word?
Nitrous? Like nitrous oxide? A chemical? Nitrous, you use it in cars to go faster? You thought
just got
nitrous was a
punked.
bad word?
You just got punked.
Dude, can we end this? This is just
I'm just
fucking... Jesus Christ. Dude.
I didn't know. Okay, I tread carefully. And yeah, I didn't know it had to do with nitrogen, okay? I would have figured it did, but I wasn't completely positive, and I don't like shit coming out of my mouth if I don't know where the fuck it came from or what I'm talking
Jesus.
about, you know? So, yeah.
Man.
You know, the more quiet you are, the more awkward you make it.
It's just like... Man, we've had
Speaking
some,
of awkward-
we've had some shitters in the past. This is porta potty shit. This is straight diarrhea down the leg.
Speaking
This is bad.
Speaking of awkward and bad, Drake dropped a new music video for his song Nokia, which was one of the standout songs to me on the Play Party Next Door album that he did. Some
The sex
sexy
album.
songs for you. Yep, that dropped on Valentine's Day this year. It's one of the standout songs for me. It's one that I could actually go back and listen to, and it's no wonder that this one is getting pushed more because I think they know that this song is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, the music video. I'm curious if you have any thoughts at all on the Nokia music video. Great.
I mean, the music
So-
video, the
okay.
black and white style was... All right, I could just not give my input. That's fine.
No, go ahead.
The black and white style, it reminded me of something, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I will say the song was like the only song that I even like kind of gave any kind of props to from that album. The rest of them were just super slow and just not my demographic. I mean, I'm not their demographic, obviously, but there's some catchy parts to that. I do feel like everybody is trying to gas it up way too much just to have a Drake song in the forefront. I see a lot of battles, or not battles, but I see a lot of conversations on Twitter about like Drake's got Nokia. Let's get Kendrick out of the charts because we got Nokia. I don't know. I thought the beat is cool because you got the Nokia ringtone happening throughout it. That's cool.
That was the Nokia ringtone?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard it in years.
Man, my
Years.
parents used to have that fucking brick Nokia. That thing, you could run over it and it would pop your tire and then you'd call AAA to fix the tire with it.
In the music video, he had a sidekick Nokia. It looked like. First of all, it was as big as like a 80s cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
And
One
he
of
was
those
like
big
typing
fuckers.
on it. Then he closed it. And it was like a giant flip phone. Like Nokia, like, I don't know. I thought, first of all, titties everywhere. Pretty typical in a Drake video.
I more so just listened to it. I didn't really watch the music video that much. I glanced at it every now and again. I never saw the titties.
The whole point was to watch the music video.
You know what? The whole point of the podcast is to stay here and not go throw up on your cat. So we both fucked up.
Well, I can't really argue with that. I was really dying, bro. I was really dying. I was like, holy shit, I'm about to fucking have a yak attack. And anyways, I thought the Nokia music video was okay, kinda. I mean, you can't spell Nokia without okay. The
Bars.
thanks. But it's the second half of the video where I thought it really picked up speed. I thought the dances were cooler that the girls were doing. I thought Drake was a little bit more in his element, doing his little like really minimalistic dance moves that really works with his calm demeanor. You know, like not a lot of body movement, just like really chill, like laid back moves. But I like when the girls were like squatting down and then like spinning when there's like girl like do a twirl, da 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 whirl, like that part. As far as the song goes, I gotta say I'm over the whole fucking naming as many girl names as we can in a song. I've always hated that. I always thought that was so, I don't know. I can't say I've always hated it, but I've been over that for a long time.
It's definitely
Is
outplayed.
it Ashley? Is it Keisha? Like, yo, what are we doing? Like,
Breaking
anyways,
his names in songs, dude. I think he just likes looking at baby names for the year. He's like, I'm gonna name all these baby names in a song this year.
That could be. I don't know.
He's just
He does
constantly
go to
doing
names
it.
a lot.
So
Yeah,
much.
he does go to names a lot.
Like I know who these.
Maybe he
fucking
looks
people
up the
are.
most popular women names and he mentions those, so that way they're more prone to share the song.
It's like, look,
'Cause he
Drake
shouts
says
their
something
name out
about
on
me.
it.
Here's my titties.
Yeah. What just happened?
What?
What was that?
I was making fun of the people that say like Drake said my name in a song. Let me show my titties.
Oh, yeah. I think that was, but you said it in a rhythmic way. So I thought you were like
I'm a rapper. It's just
singing
natural.
a song. Like, Drake gave my name, then show my titty. Like, I heard it like that. And it cut off a little bit because we're doing this through a weird way today to record this or to talk through the audio. So, yeah, that was weird.
It's the new Sexy
Anyways, you
Red
just
song.
might have given me an idea. You might have gave me an idea.
I don't know how that sparked an idea.
Show you my titties. Drake did it in the sun to show you my titties. That probably.
That's what I said. It's the new Sexy Red song. I just wrote it for her.
Yeah, there you go.
I just gotta mention Coochie
Bro.
somewhere and we're good.
It's about to be a banger. Yeah, just get it over with in the first bar. Why
Yeah.
not? Coachy! And then, it's
I want to hear her get scientific
So-
one day and call it a labia minora, and just I'll nerd out over that one.
I mean, you got kind of nerdy on our song called Yui on our
Did
first
I?
album. Yeah, you said I'll stick my sword will fit in your orifice.
Man, don't ever let me rap about sex again. God.
You definitely sounded like you just came out of a health class in middle school. And you're like, well, I'm going to slay this beat. I'm going to talk about vaginas.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's it's funny stuff. Yeah, I thought the Nokia video was cool, especially the second half, personally. The black and white thing, it was decent. The dancers in the beginning looked like they were out of some kind of Caribbean parade of some sort. I don't know how to really explain it, but
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, they were. I don't know how to explain it. Like, the way I wanted to explain it would have been weird and ignorant, because I just rewatched Wakanda Forever the other day, and they were kind of wearing stuff with that African tribal-ish outfits that they were wearing in that movie. The people that lived under the water. Man, slapper episode right here. So yeah, that's what it reminded me of. And go watch the Nokia music video and let us know your thoughts. We're talking about Drake. We're talking about Playboi Carti. We're talking about Will Smith. We're talking about some country singers. Like, this is the episode that makes you be like, you know what? These guys breathe, eat, and fucking sleep hip hop. Hip hop is running through their veins. Where is it running to? I don't know, but it's running. and it's fucking running fast. So fast that it gets the fuck out of Dodge because there's no hip hop running through these motherfuckers' veins. This is awful. This is some bullshit. And
I'm glad we're finally on the same page.
I think we should just end the podcast right now, regroup, and come back next week strong.
This is today's episode. Go fuck yourself.
Papa do!